Hey y'all, it's Brittany, Black Girl Loving Herself, and we're just gonna get started with these self-love videos because I just feel like there's so much out there already on teaching us how to do our makeup, how to make sure we look good. And I'm like, okay, we look good. Let's work on our hearts now. So let's get started. Today I really want to talk about trusting yourself because that's one of my biggest issues. And I know a lot of people struggle with it as well. So we're just going to work on that together. I did not trust myself when I first moved here. At 22, I was too through with myself. I was like, Brittany, your decision-making skills suck ass. I'm not standing around for it anymore. You decided to mess with these dudes. You got pregnant twice, abortion twice. You had an eating disorder. You decided that. You quit school. You decided that. Your unhappiness, everything that's wrong right now is because of you and your decision-making skills. And that's how I would talk to myself. I didn't trust myself in other areas like that as well. Like, I moved out here because I wanted to pursue a career in entertainment, but I didn't trust myself to even do that. I didn't trust myself to want to go back to school. Like, I just had no trust in myself. I was not making any decisions. I'm not deciding what we're having for dinner. I'm not deciding where we're going for our trip. I'm not deciding... Like, I wasn't deciding anything. I would consult people. I would consult my mom. I would consult my aunt. I would consult my sister. I would consult my boyfriend. I would be like, what do you guys think I should do? Okay, so I should do that. Like, I would want an answer. I didn't want to hear their opinion. I wanted them to give me an answer. And the issues that started arising with that was that some of those opinions and decisions conflicted with what I was actually feeling in my heart. But I still didn't have that trust in myself to go with what I was feeling. So I would still kind of pick their decisions and go by what they were saying and trying to make them happy, which ultimately caused craziness and confusion all up and through here, adding to my depression, adding to my anxiety, making me cry all the time. So I was like, I just don't know what to do. And they're just like, just fucking make a decision. I just remember talking to my mom. She was like, oh my gosh, girl, I just wanted to poke my eyes out every time I was talking to you. Like, it literally messed me up that bad. It hindered me so much. I kind of paralyzed myself because I was so afraid to make decisions. I had to realize that even though the opinions and the suggestions of my loved ones that I sought out were okay and good, I had to ultimately know that the decision had to be made by myself, for myself. My life is my life. You know, me and my sister, we kind of have different lives, but my decisions are gonna always be affecting my life. Like, she can't make a decision for me and then me be okay with it in my life. Like, does that make sense? Probably not. But I had to realize that I had to do it for myself. And then I saw this episode of Being Mary Jane. If you read my You Are Your Superwoman post, I talk about it a little bit more. But one of the brothers was talking to the younger sister about getting her life together, and she was feeling like she couldn't do it. And he was like, you got this. You can do it. Like, you can handle it. You got to find the will within yourself. Like, no one else is going to do it for you but you. It's something along those lines. And I was like, you damn right. Like, I need to do this for myself. So I think that's kind of what helped me started. What am I saying? I think that's kind of what helped me start trusting myself a little bit more. So I just wanted to give you 3 things that have kind of helped me to start trusting myself a little bit more. And I'm still working on this self-trust thing. Don't get me wrong. It's an everyday thing. But these have helped me initially, and as I find more ways and I become more trusting of myself, I'll be like, yo, I did this, so you do it, okay? So 1, you have to give yourself the opportunity to trust yourself. So, you know, there's about to be a decision made, you're gonna have to pick something's gonna have to be done. If you feel it in your intuition, in your gut, you feel it in your heart, take the opportunity to go with that, because our intuition and what we feel in our heart is kind of a compass that we need, and it's probably leading you in that right direction. So use that as an opportunity. So next time you feel something, next time you feel like you know the answer, what to do, go with it. And also, 2, trust yourself to know that you're making the right decision, but take your trust a little bit further and be like, okay, whatever comes of this decision, good or bad, I trust that I got that too. I trust that I'll be able to work it out. I'll be able to handle it. And the third thing, this man up here, he knows God has a plan for our lives, and it's up to us to trust that plan. And sometimes you just kind of have to let it go and let God do his thing, because it can be crazy. God likes to shake up our world, but sometimes that's for the good. So just kind of trusting God and trusting God to have your back. Can also put trust in yourself, because you can be like, I'm gonna do this. I prayed, I talked about it to God. We know. So we're just gonna see, and just have that trust in him. And that's what's been helping me. Just like, I know God has a plan. You know, these worldly things kind of suck, but I'm gonna keep going because of God. And I'm not gonna relinquish that trust and that faith in him, which is ultimately that faith in myself. So yeah, that's what's been helping me a little bit these days. If you guys have any more tips for me, please let me know. I'm so serious. We're in this together. We're helping each other. That's the only way. But thank you so much for watching this. Check out some of my blog posts. I'll have some more this week and next week. And just say, hey, like, I love to know people who are following me. I want to know your stories. I want to know everything. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.